right, so let's go ahead and get into this. So today we're going to talk about free AI workshop, which is about funnel flow, how to write words that are going to convert and move people through your sales funnel. Now, I designed this funnel flow workshop to speak specifically to the sales and marketing process of taking people from top of funnel to bottom of funnel. What I mean by that is top of funnel being where you're going to have the awareness, you're running ads or you're creating content. People are seeing things that you offer or that you put out there, and you want to have sales copy that's going to get their attention and make them want to have more interest in what it is that you do. So the A on the top of the funnel stands for awareness. So starting at the top is awareness. Next, we move to interest, and we're going to show you how to write some copy related to who your target audience might be and how you can write some compelling copy for that. Next is taking them to the step of desire, where they have an emotional connection or they feel like, you know what, I like this person, or I really think this is the thing for me. And then the final step being action. Action is the part where they're convinced. They believe what you said, they saw your social proof, and they like you and they want to do business with you or support you. And now they're ready to take action. So each stage of this requires a different action, which means it's going to require different messaging. If you aren't good at writing messaging, or you're not familiar enough with sales copywriting to be able to write convincing messages, AI can be a good tool for that, especially once you know what this process looks like. Last but not least, which is not on our funnel, is retention. Okay, you have the customer, they took action, but what do you need to do to get them to stay engaged with you? How do you retain their interest to be able to upsell or cross-sell or get them to support other initiatives that you have? So here is a GPT that I built called Funnel Flow Copywriter. Now, the GPTs are something that you can customize for your own specific uses within your business once you had the 4.0 version. I programmed the AI to be able to write sales copy that writes copy, also tells you what the goal and the intention of that phase is, and will tell you the best places to distribute that content. So let me give you an example. With the one that I created, it says, I put in there, I'm a creative director that beautifies ugly brands. So when I give you this link and you want to go and use the Funnel Flow Copywriter, the important things that you're going to want to put into it is tell it, what is your expertise? What is it that you do? Who is it that you're serving, or what problem are you fixing? This is a short version. I just said I'm the creative director that beautifies ugly brands. I could be more detailed and say more. So let's just look at what the AI did for me. So it said, great. Um, you offer unique and valuable service. Helping brands transform their visual identity can significantly impact their market presence and customer perception. So you'll notice in the result, the AI broke up the copy into 4 different phases: the awareness phase copy, interest phase copy, desire phase copy, and the action phase copy. Now, what I programmed the AI to do was not only just give me copy, but explain to the person who might be using this, what is our goal here in this awareness phase? So in this one, it says it's to introduce your service to potential clients who might not be aware that they need a brand makeover, okay? Well, that's the goal of the copy that we're going to write. The copy that it gave me is transforming the ordinary into extraordinary. Elevate your brand's visual identity. Discover how our creative direction can turn your brand from overlooked to overbooked. To me, that was pretty good. If I was somebody browsing the internet who was not happy with my logo identity or my brand identity, and I saw that message, that would get my attention. That's what we want at the awareness phase, okay? Let's talk about the next part of this, is distribution channels. It says, for this phase, visually heavy platforms are key. Consider Instagram, Pinterest, and LinkedIn to showcase before and after brand transformations. And sponsored posts, which are paid ads, and stories can effectively grab attention. All right. So the AI wrote this for me. I could have sat here trying to figure out, like, hey, what's the best thing I can say in order to get somebody's attention? That's pretty good. If anything, I might tweak it a little bit, but I really wouldn't make a whole lot of changes, because to me, that was effective reading this. So now that we've gotten that person's awareness and they're like, we've done what? We've piqued their interest. We need different copy now that we got their attention. Let's imagine this was a social media ad and they clicked. Think about the next page, which is usually a landing page in some cases. What do we need to say at this point now that we got that person's attention and awareness to get them to continue moving through our funnel? So it says our goal is to provide more detailed information about your services and how you tackle common problems associated with ugly brands. Okay, so let's see what it says. The copy is your brand getting lost in the crowd? Our unique beautification process delves deep into the essence of your brand, crafting a visual identity that not only stands out, but speaks directly to your ideal clientele. From logo redesign to complete brand overhaul, see how we've reimagined brands just like yours. Okay. So if you first had your attention and now you saw this and you actually saw comparisons of before and afters, would you say that you're interested if you're somebody who has an ugly brand? It says for distribution, this is where the content marketing shines. So blog posts, case studies, webinars hosted on the website or shared on LinkedIn provide in-depth insights into your process, success. So it's giving us tips on how we might be able to use the copy that we create for this phase in different places, which I think is right spot on. Okay. So now they saw that we have their interests, and let's talk about the desire. How do we emotionally get them to want to take that next step to want to do business with us? It says the goal here is to create a strong emotional connection by showcasing the success and satisfaction of your past clients. Without reading further, what's one of the things that might come to mind about showcasing the success and satisfaction of your past clients? I think about testimonials, written testimonials, video testimonial. Okay. So this is a great place to be able to use that. Dr. Beverly Burns says, yes, testimonial, exactly. This is a great place to use that. So let's see what the AI told us. Imagine your brand, but better. Our clients don't just get get a new look. They achieve a new level of connection with their audience. Hear directly from the brands that have undergone the ultimate transformation and the impact it had on their business. That is the perfect introduction into client testimonials. Okay. I would not change a thing. That is excellent. Where might we distribute this? Video testimonials and in-depth case studies are powerful. Share these on YouTube, your website, through email marketing, high-quality visual content on Instagram and LinkedIn. Highlighting dramatic transformations can also fuel desire. So not only is the AI giving us copy that we can use, telling us what our goal is, so we're learning and we're being educated through the AI, it's also giving us recommendations about where we want to share that information and that content, which is powerful. Okay, so we're at the bottom of the funnel now, the action phase. Drive the potential client to initiate contact or request a consultation. So now we're wanting to write some copy that's going to move our prospect down to action so that they can want to do business with us. So if we've done a good job in the previous phases, now our copy says, ready for your brand's transformation? Let's talk. Schedule your free consultation today and take the first step towards a brand that not only looks good, but feels right. Your extraordinary new brand identity awaits. So this is a great place for us to be able to add a link to or scheduling a call or doing a consultation. Maybe you want to give people the ability to upload their current ugly brand logo and do some designs for them. It really depends on how far you want to take it. But that is great copy, I believe, for that action phase for someone who's gone through the funnel and have now reached that point. So all of this is great and is awesome that I was able to produce this by writing one sentence. There's two ways that you can use GPTs. They have a GPT store. So if you think of your phone, maybe you have an iPhone or an Android, there's a store where you can download apps. Well, in the world of ChatGPT, there's an online store called the GPT store that allows you to be able to find GPTs. So the one that I made and that I just demonstrated for you, I configured that right now it's set to only be used by me. I can set it to be used by me and you if I give you the link to it, or I can make it available publicly to anybody that's in the ChatGPT store. Now, when you do that, when you make it public, it's a good chance in the future, they're not there yet, that they will add prices to this. And the more of your GPTs that get sold, you'll be able to get cut in on a percentage. That's what everybody suspects, but that's not in place yet. Right now, I'm creating GPTs for personal use or Clients use, we will be offering a service where we can come into a business and say, hey, what are the things that you need to automate? What do you want to use AI for? And we'll program all your GPTs for you. But that's going to be coming down the line. What I'd like to do now is take you behind the scenes of that. And then what I want to do is just get a couple of you here. If you can start thinking about what your profession is, who your ideal customer is, and what problem that you want to fix for them or that you can fix for them. I'll run some real-time examples for those of you who are here in the live webinar, okay? So just put that in the chat, and then once we get to that phase, we'll do that. How to bring the vision from their mind to their life. They don't know how to process their voice to gain clients. Okay, so I'm going to say I'm a coach who helps entrepreneurs find their voice so that they can gain new clients. Okay, so you saw that I was a little bit more detailed there because I want to give it as much information about the problem that I solve so that it can use that in its prompts. And then also tell it what my objective is. So what, I'm sorry, not my objective, but what the users, the person I'm trying to convince what their objective is. And their objective here is to gain new clients. So I put that in there. Let's run it and let's see what we get from the funnel flow copywriter. All right, so for the awareness phase, okay, so we know we want to introduce coaching service to entrepreneurs who may not yet realize they need help finding their voice to attract clients. I think that's pretty good. Unlock your unique entrepreneurial voice, transform your message, transform your business, discover how finding your true voice can be the key to not just reaching, but resonating with your ideal clients. Let me know if that's something that you think is good, being the professional that you are in your industry. Let's
It's
look at
awesome.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
Distribution channels, it tells us to use LinkedIn articles and posts, Facebook groups, content marketing like blog posts and SEO. Awesome. Interest phase. Okay. Is your message heard? Dive deeper into how refining your communication can not only elevate your brand, but magnetize your ideal clients. Powerful. Let's look at the desire. Meet entrepreneurs just like you, transforming from unheard to, ooh, they're giving you some stuff here. Unheard to
That's on
unforgettable.
point. That is on point right there.
Discover how they found their voice with our coaching and how it revolutionized client engagement. Ready to be our next success story. Great place to insert your testimonials there. And then the action phase, your voice, your strength. Start the journey today. Exclusive coaching slots are now open for entrepreneurs ready to elevate their business by empowering their voice. Wow, that's good. That's really good. This
I
thing is
need that. I need that.
I'm gonna get that over to you. Let me make sure I copy that and get that over to you. That's good. I like that. Okay, let's do our next example. Our next example is going to be a cultural mentor who works with females ages 12 to 24 and women 40 plus to help them with goal setting, dream chasing, empty nesting, and women inventing themselves. So what we want to do is for each of those different audiences, because you have different demographics, we want to make sure we're writing copy that's going to speak specifically to people at those different phases. So the copy that you use for someone who might be a teenager who wants to do some dream chasing and goal setting is different than the copy that you might create for a woman who is reinventing herself, okay? So I would break that up into a couple different prompts so that you can get some very targeted copy written for those audiences. So let's go back and do that. And let's pick one of those audiences as an example. So let's see how our awareness phase copy is. Unlock your potential, empowering teen girls to dream big and aim high. In a world brimming with possibilities yet cluttered with distractions, so true, teen girls face unique challenges in identifying their true passions and pursuing their dreams. Our specialized coaching program is designed to illuminate the path to self-discovery, resilience, and pursuit of excellence. Start the journey to transforming aspirations into achievements. So that's pretty good. And I can actually see something like that being written for a couple different audiences. One could be for a parent who might be looking for a program to help a teen girl. But I can also see using that to maybe crafting it a little bit differently to be able to use that as copy to talk to a supporter or sponsor about what you do so that they can help support what you're doing. So those are a couple different ways you might be able to use that type of messaging. In the interest phase, discover the power of personalized coaching for teen girls. Every girl holds the key to her future, but sometimes finding the way requires guidance. Excellent way to incorporate the coaching and the mentoring. Talks about the focus being individual strengths, setting achievable goals, building the confidence. So this is good. Another good example. I was a little scared for a minute when they started this stuff up there, but it made sense. So this is good. And I'm going to make sure you get a copy of that. So now you see exactly how the GPT saved me so much time. Can you imagine if you had to sit down, think about one, you might have had to learn what the AIDA funnel was. Two, you'd have to then understand what is the objective and how do I write copy that's going to align with the objective of that. And then three, you have to come up with all the words to figure out the best way to write some persuasive copy for each phase. And you have to figure out, where do I use this? Should I put this on LinkedIn? Should I put this in an email newsletter? So can you see the value of AI in this type of scenario? How much time do you think we saved by using something like this? So that's our workshop for today. I want to thank all of you for registering and for watching. I want to remind you that we do have a newsletter. It's called wemergeai.com. On that newsletter, when you sign up there, I go into more depth with articles, tutorials, let you know about new tools. So you want to make sure you subscribe there. And then the replay from this video will be shared with you. So make sure you check your inbox. I'm just going to do a little bit of editing, and then I'll make it available for everybody to watch the replay. Okay. Thank you for joining. And for those of you who were here and got the copy, I'll email that copy over to you. But thank you so much, and I'll look forward to seeing you at our next one.